Hi, my name's Chris Malley. I'm a senior research fellow at the Stockholm Enviroment Institute. I did my first degree in chemistry and then worked for a year as a trainee commercial manager at Marks & Spencer's in Glasgow. Deciding that selling foods and clothes wasn't for me, I went back and did a PhD in atmospheric chemistry at the University of Edinburgh, which was very much focused on looking at UK air quality. As I finished my PhD, my colleague here, Kevin Hicks, was at a conference and was the entertainment for the dinner. He did a magic show, and I thought he would be someone who would be exciting to work with. So I applied for a job at the Stockholm Environment Institute, not really knowing what they did. As I looked further into it, I found that they did inspiring work across the world in areas that I was interested in: air pollution, climate change, and was very excited to apply and ultimately get this position. Over the 8 years that I've worked at SEI, I've gradually departed from pure atmospheric chemistry research into other areas of research that I'm interested in: health impact assessments, looking at other sustainable development goals, and working much more with constituents who are able to affect some of the changes that we model and assess, like governments, like city officials, and latterly the private sector. We at the Air Pollution and Climate Change Group in SEI's York Centre over the last 8 years or so have worked on integrating air pollution and climate change together. The theory behind that is that air pollution is an immediate local problem, and if we link that to climate change, there's more chance of both of those problems being solved simultaneously. Where our research needs to go now is understanding the other impacts that are linked to air pollution and climate change that can build an even stronger case as why we need to take action on both of those issues. So there are multiple sustainable development goals. There are multiple economic benefits we get from actions on air pollution. Benefits in terms of improved use of resources, energy security, that we can use to talk to lots of different people about why actions need to be taken. So what we need to do is a better job of bringing all of those benefits together to make a strong case as to why air pollution and climate change should be a focus. What our project hopes to achieve is an understanding of the health benefits to citizens of countries where we work from taking action on air pollution to motivate action to actually achieve those reductions. In Nigeria, we worked with the Federal Ministry of Environment on their climate change plan that was submitted in 2021. In that plan, we quantified how much air pollution could be reduced if Nigeria's met its commitment to reduce its climate change emissions. We estimated that 30,000 deaths per year could be avoided in Nigeria from implementing its climate change plan. What our project hopes to achieve is an understanding of the health benefits to citizens of countries where we work from taking action on air pollution to motivate action to actually achieve those reductions. The most exciting element of the project to me is the ability to see over the 10 years that I've worked at SEI progress in countries on air quality and climate change management. When I started, ministries of environment didn't even know where the air pollution was coming from in a quantified way. We've worked with them over years, over the long term, to quantify where the air pollution is coming from. Is it households? Is it transport? Is it the waste sector? To understand where it's coming from and then to see what you can do about it. So seeing that progress of understanding the problem and the solutions has been the most exciting part. I think there are multiple things that have stood me in good stead as I work on the projects that I work with and with the people that I work with. The first is that you have to know your subject area. So it's a prerequisite to have an understanding of the area that you're trying to talk to people about, especially if those people are outside of that area. But I think the other thing that is important is to have a sense of fun. People want to work with you when you're engaging, when you're fun, when you can bring your subject to life. So making sure that you don't take yourself too seriously and are able to build a relationship with someone based on mutual interests that may not be within the area that you're working in, I think is really important. And doing so means that you can have a rapport with people from around the world, all working together on a particular subject.
Then we just need a goodbye and walk out again.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.